For this word problem, it's going to be important that we draw a picture of what is happening in the problem so we can decide how we need to solve it. So for this one, it says you're standing on top of a fire watch station. You see a fire at an angle of depression of 40 degrees. So if you're at the top of a building, so this is you, and then you are looking at an angle of depression. An angle of depression would be going down from the horizontal. So if this is your horizontal, okay, you're looking at an angle of depression down of 40 degrees. Your tower is 125 meters high. How far is the fire from the base of the tower? So remember that your fire is here. Here's you on top of the tower. So the tower would be going directly down to the ground. So that would be the tower. Here's the ground out to the tower. And remember, this was just the horizontal to do your angle of depression. So angle of depression comes down from there. So your angle of depression right here was 40 degrees. And then the tower and the ground would be a 90-degree angle. And you also know that this tower is 125 meters high. And you want to know how far the bottom of the tower is from the fire. So we're looking for this horizontal distance. So if you remember back to parallel lines, so you've got your horizontal distance here and the horizontal distance, or the horizontal line of the ground, are parallel. So you actually have alternate interior angles here. Okay, so this line, the transversal, and the other line give you alternate interior angles, which means that this angle here is also 40 degrees. Okay, so these are the same. So angle of depression down is the same as angle of elevation up. So here's your picture that you're working with. So then we want to determine this distance on the ground. So we'll be using right triangle trig. So I'll write down SOHCAHTOA again. The angle that we're using is the 40, so label the sides based on that. So the 125 is the opposite. The x is the adjacent, so we'll be using a tangent function. So we have tangent of 40 equals the opposite side, 125, over the adjacent side, x. So then you can evaluate tangent of 40 in your calculator and you get 0.839099 and more equals 125 over x. So you can think of this as a proportion here, multiply that x up. So you get 0.839099x equals 125. Divide by that decimal to both sides in your calculator. And you will get your answer of x equals 148.97, and in this case, meters was the unit of measure. So the base of the tower to the fire is about 149 meters.